$2,500.
Well, let me explain.
We're not
Okay.
understanding.
The search committee, this is the way I look at it, and I may be wrong, you can correct me, but it's there to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to put their input in. Okay, who gets in there may not see things, how can I say this? When it's left between certain, you know, like, you may, like, I don't even know, like say your screening committee, say, how did they come up with one? Did they,
Well,
is I don't even know, like say your screening committee, say, how did they come up with one? Did they,
well,
is it a popular vote?
What you're trying to say, and what I talk to screening committees about is that they all look at it through different eyes.
Yeah.
Classified person looks at it differently than the two teachers do. The two teachers look at it differently than the principal.
We don't know. I mean, we don't know how they're going to look at it. I understand what you're saying about the money, and I don't know where this. To tell you the truth, I've been on here 2 years. I don't even know, you know, how the search committee come about. If it's mandatory, I don't know that.
Yes.
If it's mandatory, then we have to follow.
It's mandatory. It's state law. You have to do it.
Which is something I'm glad you brought that up because now I have an answer. It's mandatory. I wasn't for sure about that myself.
So it's mandatory that we have to pay the $8,500?
No,
it's
mandatory that you have to form a superintendent search committee.
Screening committee.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. We can do it the way that it's always been done in the past, and you leave it up to politics. Or we can hire somebody to come in, I hate to say this, and kind of ensure that we're doing our job.
But it'll still come down to politics.
It'll still what?
It'll still come down to politics.
No.
It'll still come back. I'm sorry I didn't hear you.
It will still come down to politics, no matter what you do.
If
your guy makes it to the 3 and then you talk her into it, then you politically took the guy that you want.
No one talks me into anything, and I think my voting record.
I'm just using that as an example.
My voting record stands for that. No one talks me into anything. You know, I have a higher power over me. So
and I know the last board meeting that we was at, it was a big deal that Mark about spending money and all this, and I think this is just $8,500.
$8,500.
Well, legal fees would cost us more if something went wrong.
$8,500 is a drop in the bucket of what this school district's wasted in the last.
I mean, we just hired a dude from Johnson County that nobody knows.
But now, last time, they brought in, they asked for 3. We interviewed, we brought our questions, we asked our questions. And then we had a secret vote. You wrote down who you thought, you know, how you felt about them. And then they wanted 3. We brought back the top 3. Then the board interviewed them. They had a right to go ask for anybody else there. They did.
Yeah.
And then we voted. We didn't hold our hands up. You wrote down a piece of paper and gave it to them. And that's how we came up with who we did. Because he was picked by the whole board.
Any further discussion? Not, I need a motion to approve retaining KSBA search services.
Motion.
Have a motion. Need a second?
A second.
Motion and second. All in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Yes. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda, I need a motion to adjourn and go into a work session so we can work with KSBA to get the search committee started.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Yes. Any opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned.